Hello everyone, my name is Chen Wu from Huawei Datacom Standard Team in charge of autonomous networking standardization and strategy development. And as we know, EANTC is a leading independent test lab for telecommunication technology. We have been working closely with EANTC for many years to collaborate on multi-vendor interoperability events, and recently we support the drive toward autonomous networking for both service provider and enterprise. And the autonomous networking level evaluation become an important area for us to collaborate. This year, we invite the team of EANTC to come to China and participate in autonomous networking level test for typical scenario of DCN. So today, we are very honored to invite Mr. Carsten, Rossenhoevel, and co-founder of EANTC, and also Wang Hui, president of Huawei NCE Data Communication Domain, to talk about industry development trend of enterprise autonomous network. And we all know you have been dedicated to drive the interoperability test in key innovation in MPLS, SRv6, SDN, AI-driven networking, and also EANTC has been working with Huawei for many years. So can you share with us about the results of past collaboration?
Thank you, Chin. It's a pleasure to be here today. And as you mentioned, Huawei has very consistently participated in our multi-vendor interoperability annual tests at EANTC this year, for example, in the SRv6 domain, in the clocking domain, and many others, validating many different products. And we have also run performance benchmark evaluations. Last year, for example, we've tested the NE8000 19.2 terabit line processing unit, so large-scale benchmarking. And of course, 2 years ago, we together pioneered the autonomous network L4 evaluations with the industry-first evaluation of Huawei's service-provider product line.
Thanks for the EANTC and through the continuous cooperation with EANTC. Actually, we have not only completed the evolution of Huawei network solution, but also helped our customers to complete the autonomous network evolution. Through this kind of evolution, I think we have further promoted the digital transformation of the operators and made the operator network move forward to higher level autonomous network.
So AI technology has been developed rapidly in recent years. So how can AI further promote the construction of DCN autonomous network?
Well, as an independent test lab, we also have enterprises as our customers, and we see across our customer base that the data centers are dramatically expanded, or even new data centers are being constructed because of vastly increasing requirements for hosting complex applications. Of course, AI workloads are one important aspect, but not only that, there are also many other complex applications across all the different industry sectors that need to be hosted. And for various reasons, in the past, a lot of these workloads have been outsourced to hyperscalers, cloud providers, etc. But a lot of these developments are also now being insourced, and the enterprises see a dual challenge. On one hand, they need to quickly grow their data center infrastructure, and on the other hand, they don't have the traditional staff to support this as the hyperscalers would have. So the AI enabled automation really helps to accelerate these deployments, and in some cases even enable them in the first place, because otherwise it would be just too much of a complex undertaking given the diverse application requirements.
As we all know, the data center is moving forward to the digital dark factory. It means that almost every facilities in the data center are highly automated, and especially for the network. The autonomous network actually have three key values for the data center. The first one is the reliability. We all know that it usually takes more than 1 month for the training of the large model. So every interruption will cause the delay of the release. With the autonomous driving network, during the training process, we will provide the stable network service for the large model training. The second one is about the security. Actually, only in this year, more than 80% of the network attacks are powered by the AI. And this kind of attack usually takes less than 3 minutes to be successful. So it's very hard for the customers to handle this kind of attack. And with the autonomous network, more than 95% of the attacks can be handled automatically. The last one is about the service experience for the applications. There are hundreds, even thousands of applications in the data center. So it's very difficult to guarantee the service experience for each application. And with the autonomous network, we can identify each kind of applications and guarantee the service experience automatically.
Next question, as we know, autonomous networking concept has been widely adopted by service provider who follow the TML forum, and more service provider has taken AN strategy. I want to break my question into two parts. The first is what change will this release of DCN autonomic level evaluation results bring to the industry?
Right, so first I must say, as independent auditors, it's really a pleasure to have a vendor partner who opens up and allows us to investigate the solution in much detail. And from this week experience, we have not made the life easy for Huawei. We've really gone into every detail of the solution and evaluated everything. And so this architecture evaluation is groundbreaking. It's industry first time we've evaluated a data center network AN solution. And I hope by reading the detailed report that will be published soon, the enterprises out there will be able to learn a lot about how this exactly functions, what aspects to really focus on. Yeah. And particularly, we have evaluated 6 different areas. We have tested the zero-touch router underlay provisioning for the leaf, spine, and border routers. We have tested the whole intent-based EVPN service configuration. We've tested the automated provisioning functions, including a digital twin simulation, so that it's possible to validate everything before it's being deployed. And we've also validated the end-to-end application level traffic monitoring, which allows very high value applications to be monitored constantly if there are any application level flow problems. And finally, we've also seen the automated root cause analysis of the system and an assisted mitigation of these problems to resolve the troubleshooting problems.
Very impressive. So look forward to see this EANTC report published in EANTC website. So Wang Hui, do you have anything to share?
I think this year will be the first year for the Level 4 autonomous network to be commercially used. And actually, a lot of customers have come to ask us how to achieve the Level 4 autonomous network. I think this kind of test will help the customers to find the way to achieve the higher level autonomous network. And I think it's very important for the customers to accelerate their transformation, not only for the network, but also for the digital transformation for the customers.
How should enterprise lay out the AN strategy for the future?
Yeah, so as we've identified, data centers are being expanded rapidly and massively, and I think it's the right time now to seriously consider including the ANL4 deployment, because the Huawei solution that we've seen massively accelerates and simplifies the deployment and all of the network operation tasks. And first-level teams can carry out many tasks that previously required second-level support or even solution architects to be brought in. So it's much easier to do many of the provisioning and even troubleshooting tasks for the application level with the 24/7 teams that are available. And particularly the proactive diagnosis and simulation digital twin features create a safety net that allows these teams to configure and operate the network without being under constant threat and risk to make one little mistake and destroy everything. So I particularly liked the digital twin simulation. That is the step always required before the execution of configuration changes.
This DC autonomous network level assessment actually is the first time in the world, and the capabilities of the intelligent network computation generation and intelligent application distribution reflected the assessment process are key signs that decision network has entered level 4. These capabilities are key technologies that customers in the industries such as financial urgently need in the process of the digital transformation. Before conducting this test, we have completed the deployment of this solution in China. For example, for the Beijing Bank and Huaxia Bank and other companies in China. This year, we will promote the Level 4 autonomous network solution globally to help their customers to accelerate their digital transformation.
Look forward, how this DCN autonomous networking test can be further explored in the enterprise field. Thank you for both of you.